Okay, guys, what's up? JH Anime Gamer, going live. A little bit of hiccup there, guys. I was trying to set up the encoder there and stream, so we're good to go here. Um Approaching Halloween tomorrow, Halloween Eve tonight, 2018. I'm going to show you horror games and collection. Just waiting to see if anybody come online, so I will not start yet for at least 10 more minutes, and then we'll start live on JH Anime Gamer YouTube. So waiting for folks to come online, and hopefully we'll be good to go. See, live chat, all messages are invisible. Top chat, some messages spam may not be visible. So I'll go to the top chat. So I'll just share the link here so that people know I am on YouTube. Okay, we're back. So just send a few messages there online. I'll probably also share this on Twitter as well. Not trying to confuse you guys, but this is okay. Reconnecting. Good to go, guys. Share on Twitter, and a few messages sent there to Instagram to folks to come online. So hopefully in maybe 5 or 10 minutes, check out this lovely poster, The Walking Dead, and I picked that up recently, about a week ago, and just used this as the theme for Halloween, and I thought it was good, so I've done away with the wall scroll for the time being, folks. But this is The Walking Dead, being afraid what keeps us alive, and shit me again, be your best in dead. And you've got your man Daryl Dixon, I know, top lad, you see him. You've got Rick Grimes. Don't Look Back. I'm going to watch the series of The Walking Dead tonight, and so I'll be on episode 4. And so this is I'll have to watch that later tonight, folks. So that's hopefully we get more people online. Nobody available at the minute, so we'll start. As I say, I'll give you 10 minutes. So 20 past 9, I will start, and see what happens, folks. Uh, I'll leave you in. I'll be back in 5 minutes, folks, and see you shortly, guys. Hi, what's up? One person is available. Just checking on my own phone. I'm pretty good there. Just checking on the monitor as well. Playing music. Soundtrack. A game called The Legend of Dracula. Soundtrack is on. We can hear it in the background there, but folks, stay tuned. Check out this poster, The Walking Dead. I'm going to watch later tonight on the Amazon, or sorry, on the PlayStation Store. Love the poster. Picked that up in HMV about a few weeks ago. Just love the art, the designs, the Walking Dead open inside, and you've got Rip up there at the top, and you've got Darrell Dixon. Just love the poster. So we've got one person online, on live. Not sure who it is. And give it a thumbs up, guys. Send me a message and who that person is. And just waiting for more people to be online, and we'll start the horror game collection. Plus, recent pickups I picked up. So back shortly, folks. I am going for a bathroom break, so chill out and listen to that music. Back soon. And I'm back. Check out the Castlevania soundtrack. It's playing right now. The Symphony of the Night. I was a big fan of Castlevania back in the 90s and played it for the Super Nintendo. Uh, Fortunately, I'm playing in a minute the new Castlevania, The Curse on the Blood, Bloodstain. Sorry, Curse on the Bloodstain. I'm playing now on Steam, but I picked up PS4, the Castlevania Symphony Night. I downloaded that a couple of days ago. Still haven't played it yet. I'm looking forward to play the Castlevania Season 2. 8 episodes aired on Friday night on Netflix. I'm going to watch that over the Halloween holidays. Thank you very much, Gamer Ali, Matt. Thank you from Canada. Is just subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, Matt. Now, I'm just going to play a couple more tracks, waiting for more people to go online. We're on, 18 minutes already, folks. This is my first live YouTube video this year, 2018. I did a live video back when I started YouTube a couple of years ago. I just haven't quite set up the camera and the live stream. I don't have a webcam, so I'm just using a mobile phone here to capture live stream on YouTube. So I'm going to play another 10 minutes of this soundtrack of Castlevania, if you can hear it in the background. I'm just using it on the PC on YouTube. So stay with me, folks. I'll be back shortly and we'll discuss horror games and movies, recent pickups as well. Stay tuned, folks. Just waiting for more people to come online. Just one person. Is that you, Gamer Ali? Send me a message on the chat. Feel free. I'm back soon. person online at the minute. Keeping the background there, I think I'm going to have to, because I have the TV up, I think the volume is interfering PC. Should be good to go here in a minute or two. Just play this last track, or Castlevania Symphony of the Night soundtrack. Looks pretty amazing. Love the music, just love the soundtrack. I don't actually have the LP. I'd love to pick that up. There's a website you can check out called datadisc.com. I know if Matt, if you're watching, I know CJR, he buys a lot of stuff from Datadisc's website. We're talking about horrors here, so tonight, as well as the horror games and stuff. I want to just explain to you what stuff I've been watching over the last week. Seen a new Halloween movie, 40 years later. Jamie Lee Curtis is back in the new Halloween 2018. Released out there back here in October the 19th. I seen it on Tuesday last week. Excuse me. First time doing this live, so this is a new experience for me. Just to get more connection to people, I think, as I go along. As I say, the new Halloween film is amazing. It's freaking awesome. Really is scary. Violence, it really terrified me. There's some scenes, there's a bit with Michael Myers that comes to the cop car and he's just standing still, and the cop guy looks at him and runs him over. It is well done. They took elements of the first movie, the classic 1978 Halloween. They added the scene when the three girls are walking down the street. There's a way Laura Strode and her two friends walk down, done exactly the same, took elements out of that, and there was a scene where Myers comes into the house, he wears the white gown, ghost, with the two holes in the eyes, and they've done the scene in the new one where Myers killed her daughter, not her granddaughter, I think it was one of her friends, and she's just lying dead in a chair where there was a fish tank. It's pretty amazing. Recommend you check out the new Halloween 2018. It's called Halloween 40 Years Later. Basically from the first movie. Your man did it. I forget the name of the director. David Green. David Green directed the new movie. It is scary, but check out the new Halloween movie 40 years later. Right, I think they're making a sequel, Halloween 2. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll keep an eye on that over the next year. Enjoying the soundtrack. It's Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I've yet to play this game. I played it back in the day. This is the PlayStation cover version. I did play it for the PlayStation, and it's well expensive. The value is going up pretty high. I don't have a copy of it. I just have it on the PS4 to download it there on Friday. With the new season 2, they've added 8 episodes of Castlevania. Well, the first season we've only done 4 episodes, and hope you can hear me, guys. I hope you can hear me put the mic on, but let's see from there. There's still one person online. Yes, that's interfering because I'm using the PC. But okay, folks, I'm going to go ahead with this. We're nearly 27 minutes. I can talk all day on Halloween Eve. So what's your plans over at Halloween, folks? Leave your comments below or send a message chat with one live, JH Anime Gamer. Leave your comments below what you're doing over the Halloween holidays. I am from, just to let you know, I am from Northern Ireland, United Kingdom. That's in Ireland. That's over, if you're from America, west, it's over to Europe, over the east side. And if you're familiar with me, JH Gamer, and watches my channel, feel free to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up, folks. So look at this poster, The Walking Dead. I can't wait to dive into this tonight. Episode 4. Whether Rick Grimes is going to save Negan, something's going to happen. Michonne, I've seen a clip. Michonne comes in when he's on the prison bars, and Negan says, "Come talk to me." Is there going to be a war? Is this the last episode of last episode of Rick Grimes. I haven't watched it, but I'm going to find out tonight because it was aired on Fox Channel on Monday, and I don't have Fox Channel, I don't have Sky, I only have BT broadband and BT box. I don't have Fox Channel, but I do download it on the PlayStation Store. Excuse me. But I can talk all day about horrors. What's your favourite horror game? What's your favourite horror movie? Leave your comments below. Love to hear from you guys because you're awesome. So let's end this track and we'll get started in about 1 minute, and we'll start the horror game. If you miss anybody comes online on live now, you can rewind after this is finished and watch my video tomorrow or whatever, next day, whatever, over the Halloween. But so many games to go through here. About 30 games, 30 horror games, and most of them are survival horror games. There's not much in there. I'm going to start off. What games do you want me to start off with? Whether it be the PlayStation, the Wii, or the original Xbox, or PlayStation 2. Just say what do you want me to start with? The PS1, PlayStation 2, or the original Xbox? Just send a message, folks. Love to hear from you. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Welcome back. Great. Let's get started, guys, and we'll start this YouTube channel. So let's get going, folks. This is going to annoy me. The interference here. bit of time relapse there on my YouTube on my PC there, but I just set the mute volume on the controller, the TV remote to mute, so I'm not over voice in this camera. I'm using the Samsung and then to the TV as well, so I'm not confusing interference in the live video. Right, folks, I'm back. 34 minutes gone here. Let's get started. One person online, so I'm going to go ahead with it. People want to watch this video, it can rewind and watch it later. So this is live. This will be uploaded today, Halloween Eve. So let's start with the PlayStation 1 games. Sorry, I've been 35 minutes gone here, and just waiting for some more people to come online. At the minute, we only get one person. Right, we'll start off with the first PlayStation game. This PlayStation game, I have got this game about 10 years ago, and I bought this game about 3 years. Sorry, oh, my throat gone there. Right, I picked this game up a couple of years back because I played this game back in my childhood, back in the 95, 96 game that's come out, and that is The Alone of the Dark. That is a fantastic game that scared the hell out of me, the new nightmare, and there's the back case of it. Great story game. In fact, this game veers of me, just gives me nightmares, guys. Playing this game just gives me nightmares and dreams. Alone in the Dark is a fantastic game to pick up for the PlayStation 1. This is one of my first horror games back in the day, in the 90s. 96, I think this came out, I believe. And yeah, 2001, and so it would have been around when the PS2 came out. But before that, I think it was out. It was a brilliant game. That was one of the first horror games I picked up for the PlayStation 1, and that is the Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmares. Brilliant game. If you're a PlayStation fan, pick this game up. It's fantastic. Still scares the hell out of me. Right. Let's see what next PlayStation game I've picked up. I played this game back in the day as well, but recently picked this game up about last year, and that is the Alien Atrocity. Another survival horror game from PlayStation, from Calclaim. In fact, that's fantastic. I'm a big fan of the Alien games, compatible and complete Alien Atrocity in one Black Death, white knuckle nightmare. There's the back case of it. If it shows well in the light, it's the glare of the TV screen there. I think that's my monitor, but I'm trying my best with it. And let's just move the monitor a bit, because I think it's just showing it, the light on it. But a fantastic game, Alien Atrocity. I recommend to pick that game up. Back to 2.6. And I'm back. So 2 PlayStation games picked up there, and that is The Alone in the Dark and Alien Atrocity. What game would you like to see next for the PlayStation 1? Well, we'll be fast, we'll be quickly. I think we're going to get one person online. Next game, one of my favourite horror games, or the horror games that is, and that is, I haven't got the director's cut version of this game, but I'll have to pick up another copy. This is the game I had originally back in the day. First game I picked up, actually, second horror game I picked up from the PlayStation 1, and that is the Resident Evil. Nothing goes wrong with Resident Evil. Serious, guys, this is really scary. Remember the first time I played this game with the 2 dogs coming down the corridor on the hallway. Terrified me. Recommend another great horror game to pick up if you want to play around Halloween time, and that is Resident Evil. I don't have a director's cut version, but this is the original game I have since I was back in 95, 96. I believe this game was out in 97. So 1997, this game released for the PlayStation 1. By the way, it is on the PlayStation 1 Classic Mini, and I will do a video on YouTube for that on, I was going to say I was going to do it on Saturday, but I believe I'm going to do it on Monday instead. So that means it'll be only be 4 weeks to release of the PlayStation 1 Mini Classic, but I'll do a YouTube video and I'll talk about that, what the 20 games, what my opinion is about that, and we'll talk about that in the next video. But this is all about horror games in this live video. Resident Evil, great game. Another brilliant game from Acclaim, from PlayStation. PAL, because I'm from UK. Over in America, I believe I'm not sure if it's PAL, maybe Canada or USA, maybe different. But PAL UK, and that is the Shadow Man. Another brilliant game, fantastic game, and I just love that. The fact you can do process and Stockholm and Criminals. The game just reminds me on Alan Wake, or a bit similar to Alan Wake, a bit like Doom, I believe. I would say the crossover between that and Doom. The big giant creature and all that comes into it. Fantastic game. There's the back case of it. Still that glare in the light. Believe I can pick this game up. This is fantastic, folks. Believe you pick this game up. Shadow Man. Awesome game. I'm just going to switch the monitor off here because the light deflecting on it. I was trying to turn the monitor around. But I'm trying to keep it on to see if any chats come through. But I got the phone here, so I know there's only one person on here. So 2 ticks. Right, now I'm back. 41 minutes played. We'll move on quickly. That was the last of the PlayStation games. Why did that? I'll edit that out. I don't think I can edit that out. Sorry, because it's live. Notification come on my phone there. Right, that is all the PlayStation 1 games out of the way. Only one horror game I have for the Dreamcast, and that is the House of the Dead 2. Fantastic game. That looks a lot better. Still showing the light on that deflection. I don't know why it's doing that. It might be off the camera, the light on my bedroom maybe. It's deflecting on that. I thought it was the monitor actually, but it's not. Anyway, the Shadow Man, I'll just do it a bit further back and then that'll be better. Because a lot better on the widescreen. I was a bit too close there. The House of the Dead 2, awesome horror game to pick up. If you're a shooter, if you have the gun for the Dreamcast, it's fantastic. And trying to make it as close as you can, but without deflecting it off the light. But fantastic game. The only Dreamcast game I have, and I paid £8 for that game back about 3 months ago. So I don't have many horror games for Dreamcast, only this game. I'd love to pick up more. Resident Evil Nemesis, I don't have that game. And also I don't have Resident Evil 2 as well for the PlayStation 1. That is coming out in January 2018. So I'm looking forward to the remake of Resident Evil 2, but that is a fun game. The House of the 2. I used to play this for the arcade back in the day. I think you still get it. I have an arcade machine down there on next north coast where I live. They have this, there's a gun, first person shooter. You can play 2 players as well. It's compatible. Play 2 players and awesome. Good game. What do you like to see next? What horror game would you like to see next? We'll move on. We'll go now next to the original Xbox games. So I've got about three three original Xbox games. First one up is big fan of. I have it for the PC. I have Doom 3D, but this is Doom 3 for the original Xbox. Fantastic, terrifying shooter game ever. I love this game. This is creatures and all ring that shoot the hell out of them. So yeah, I enjoy this game, and there's the back case of it. Not sure too much of deflection. It shows better on the widescreen. It's not easy doing this live. First time doing this live, so I'm a wee bit nervous, guys, but nonetheless, but it's good to try connecting people. So there you go. Doom 3, recommend to pick it up for the original Xbox. Have you seen the movie? You have seen The Thing, original Xbox. The Thing is John Carpenter, Kurt Russell. This is based on the movie, where the movie ended through Terror Begins. Culture is a fantastic game, uh, survival game, as I would call this. It is fantastic. Another game called from Conkian. Sorry, from pronounce the name. Concan Conkamite. Sorry, pronounce that. Konami. Konami, if I pronounce it. Not good for remembering names. There's a back case of it. Awesome game. Recommend to pick up The Thing for the original Xbox. Last but not least for the original Xbox, and that is the Obscure. The Obscure is a brilliant game. If you learn to survive, learning skill, reminds me a bit like Silent Hill or Project Zero, but a twisted survival horror game. Slaughter in the teen movie, style of American game, but a style in America. But it's a fantastic game to pick up. Oscar paid $4.50 out of the Computer Exchange here in UK. Over there, you probably call it X Exchange, it's similar to what we call it here, and CX is Computer Exchange. That's where most of these games come out of. Most of them out of CX and other retro stores. Obscure, brilliant horror game. Recommend to pick it off the original Xbox. This one here was probably my last pickup game for the Xbox. I don't remember playing it back in the day, but I seen this about a month ago, and I picked up this game, and it is the skill that teaches you things and it terrifies you and to survive, and the lurk creatures in the shadows. Oscar. Leave your comments below, folks, if you've played any of these games I show you. Leave your comments below, and I'd love to hear from you. Thank you. What do you like to see next? Just moving a little bit quick here because there's only one person online, and he's just sent a message, Mate. Send a message on my channel. Who is that person who's online watching? Send a message on the chat. I'd love to hear from you folk. Is it Matt Gamer Alley or is it Dark Fires? Send a message, Dark Fires. I don't think he's joined yet because he normally was sending me a message. And let's click on chat here. No, nobody on yet. Okay, so I can do away with that or not, I'm not sure. Just hide. I'll just hide this in a minute. Chatting. Right, let's see what next we'll pick up. PS2 games. Start off with the PlayStation 2. So we're on what, 48 minutes. I'm trying to do this within an hour. Should be possible with it. There's a guy check out on YouTube. It's called Ratchy Reggie. He's a guy done survival horror games. Done that one way back about a couple of months ago, maybe around that, 2 or 3 months ago, back in August. Reggie, check him out. He is from America. Um, I'll leave the links at the end of this video, and you can check out his video. He's hilarious, and I recommend to check him out on YouTube. Called Reggie. He's a big fan of PlayStation like myself. Love the PS1 games, as well as the PS2 games. I love the big library collection coming up next, and that is the PlayStation 2. We're talking about maybe about most of them Resident Evil games, but anyway, we'll start off with this game, and that is the Evil Dead. I don't have the Renegade, Jason, as you call it, Renegade. I only got this one, The Fistful of the Boomstick. Fantastic game. Ash is back, baby. Ash is back, baby. Yeah, kick ass. And it's the arm of Chainsaw trusted with a boomstick, and it's fantastic. Horror Spawn. Bruce Campbell returns for a voice of Ash. Probably a sequel to the Renegation, I'm not sure. But this is an awesome game to pick up. Ash is back, baby. Yeah. Love the art in this front cover, is awesome. Really cool. So the great game to pick up is that for the PlayStation 2. Don't be familiar with this game. I picked this up in Cash Converters in Belfast, in Northern Ireland. That's Belfast City. I don't know if you're familiar with the name. Picked up Arena 51. It's also available on other platforms as well. It's also available on original Xbox. So Arena 51 is a great game. I'm not sure I was going to put this in the horror list, but I think it's an alien science fiction game, shooting game. But I believe that if I put alien atrocity and alien games in here, I should recommend to put this in my list. Discover the blown UFOs and whatnot, and I think this is a fantastic game to put in. Here's the back case of it. There we go, Arena 51. See what you see next. Next game. I was either going to pick this up for Dreamcast or the original Xbox, and that is my favorite game. Probably the top four games. Sorry. Resident Evil Code Veronica X for the PlayStation. This is the platform version, right enough, but anyway, nonetheless, it's still a good game. It's complete with a manual. See if that's the right way around. There you go. Comes with a cover art book and all in this as well. Manual complete. Game released way back in 2002. So it's been quite a while ago. Got a good high rating, 9 out of 10, and that's why I put this in the top 4 list of the Resident Evil collection. And fantastic game, survival game. Most of these games are series or add-on stories after the first Resident Evil games, where Claire goes through battle with Raccoon City and discovers the Umbrella corporations. And it is an awesome game, and it's by Capcom. Most all the Resident Evil games is from Capcom. Fantastic game, worth picking up. Just moving on quickly. We'll talk about Resident Evil games. We'll go on to this one. The steel version of Resident Evil 4. They've done a remake of this in HD on the PS4. I don't have, but I would love to pick that up sometime. Resident Evil 4, brilliant horror game. Not as good as the first two, but the Resident Evil 2 is my favourite game, and probably the Nemesis is more like an action story game, continuing on with the second one. But Resident Evil 4, I would put this in the top 3. It's a fantastic game. There's the back case of it. 10 out of 10, recommend to pick this up. Got to do the case for it. Just love the art in this side case. Fantastic. Limited edition. Great game. Resident Evil 4. Wow, we're flying through the PlayStation 2 games now. Next one we'll pick up. Not a great game if you love vampires and slayers, and that is the Blood Ray. Brilliant game, Blood Ray. Good vampire, good slayer, Abiolon agent. Blood Ray is a half vampire. She's half human, half vampire, and just reading up about it here in the back case. Was that long as I played it? Yes, like regularly slick horror game. Can't go wrong with Blood Ray. Fantastic game. Let's see now, we're on 54 minutes, still one person online. Okay. Next game I have for the PlayStation 2, Forbidden Siren 2. If you love the ghost story games like Project Zero, Siren 2 is fantastic. I don't have the first one, Forbidden Siren 1, but I only have the second one of this. From the island of the darkness, Siren calls a group of strangers are approaching the mysterious Japanese island of Yamijami. That's the island Yamijaman. When the blood red pitches their boat into waves. Fantastic game. There's the back case of it. And it's another good survival game. Recommend to pick up. Forbidden Siren 2. Right, we're 1:55 minutes. Moving on quickly, limited edition I picked up. I haven't got the Silent Hill for the PlayStation 1. That's going on to pick up. You probably get the Silent Hill game for between £20 to £30. But I picked this one up for 15 quid, 2 disc, and that is Silent Hill 2. Great horror game, really scary. Silent Hill, I love the game. When you come into the silent city and the bells ringing and that weird music, bell theme music, you come in and all the snow coming down, based on the first one. This is the second one. The second one was the character with the pyramid ship, the red pyramid, and he was the creature in that Silent Hill 2 the movie, and this is based on that. Yeah, if you know the story of Silent Hill, I'm not going to discuss a bit more about this because soon on time. Check out my Instagram. I've done photos on this as well on Instagram, so check it out. I post most of these games up on Instagram up the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. It comes with a lovely case. So the art, 2 discs. Check out that, folks. Oh, lovely art, fantastic. There you go, and that is Silent Hill 2. So good to go, and trying to do this in within an hour. If not, it'll be over an hour, but there you go. So we'll move on to the Wii games. So we'll start with that. Just leave your comments below, folks, after this video if it's done, and just leave your comments below. Any games I've seen, I've showed you, leave your comments below. What's your favourite horror games? Just feel free, leave a game. Feel free to leave a comment below. Sorry, my foot. Next up, we'll talk about the Wii games. So let's just go with the Wii. And have you ever played Manhunt? Check out the Instagram. That's why I picked up Manhunt 2. It's a fantastic Wii game. Not a big fan of the Wii games at all, but I do love the horror games on the Wii and Mario and stuff like that and Zelda. But I love to pick up. What was that horror game? It's quite expensive. Is it Project 3? I think there's another horror game I'd love to pick up, and that is, I can't remember it. I'll have to check it out. Manhunt 2 is another great game experiment through the lab, and I played it there a couple of days back. I posted this up on Instagram. The first Manhunt I don't have. I used to have it for the PlayStation 2, but I'd love to get that back again in my collection. But yeah, it's maybe Rockstars, and that's why maybe Red Star, Black Star, sorry, Red Star, and Rockstar, sorry, maybe Rockstar Company. Sorry, my tongue is pretty poor tonight. Uh, Rockstar do the Red Dead Redemption 2. Was released last Friday. I didn't pick that game up, but I will pick it up later on this year because I'm going through a lot of games at the minute this year. God of War is a game I'm going to play this weekend or next week sometime. There's quite a lot of games I have to play this week to finish. Final Fantasy 15. But recommend to pick up that game there. Manhunt 2 is a great game. Now I move on to all Resident Evil games on the Wii. This is probably my top 3 favorite game, and that is Resident Evil, The Umbrella, and Chronicles. These games they brought out after the first two, or first three, sorry, after Nemesis. These are like side story games after the game develop, and to end, The Umbrella Chronicles is a great game. Swarms of undead creatures and mutant terrors rule the streets. This is fantastic, scary, folks. I recommend to pick this up for the Wii. It's probably one of the best games for the Wii, and that is Resident Evil, The Umbrella Chronicles. Fantastic game. Another cool game, probably another one of my favourite Resident Evil games, and that is Resident Evil Zero. Another awesome game. I recommend the Chronicles better, but this is a good game as well. Resident Evil Zero, different. It's on the Dimension Survival Night Marsh, Beauty's Non-Stop the Terror, the Beasts. So pretty fun game. And there's the back case of it. Cool game to pick up. Another Resident Evil game, and that is called the Resident Evil the Dark Side Chronicles. A bit like the Chronicles of the Umbra. It's another fantastic game. These are probably clone Resident Evil games, but they're side mission stories, different games, but they're based on the Resident Evil 1 and 2, and then there's 3, but Resident Evil 4. This came out before Resident Evil, after Resident Evil 4 came out, I think. 2009, yeah, so it's probably around that generation. But brilliant game. Now I picked up the original Rafa. It's the same again. I have the original Resident Evil for the PlayStation. Now I have it for the Wii, and that's the Resident Evil for the Wii. The original game. Comparison between the PlayStation, I prefer the PlayStation version, but this is pretty decent for the Wii platform. Raccoon City Police Department, Lost in Combat, The Stars, and yeah. Ooh. Just popped out there. Apologies. But it's complete with the manual. Awesome game. Last but not least is I have it for the PlayStation 2, but I do have a copy for the Wii as well, and that is Resident Evil 4, the Wii edition. Nightmare is Reborn. And compared to the two, they're both the same game, but the quality in the Wii is slightly better on the PS2, so I recommend to pick this up for the Wii. But as for the PlayStation 4, I've done a remake of Resident Evil 4 HD remake, so I'd love to pick it up and see the difference between the two. But just love the art in this. It's fantastic. Comes from the complete manual. Awesome. Right, what do you want me to see next? That is all the Wii games. Still one person online, played over an hour, over 3 minutes over the hour. Okay, it's going to be a long video for you folks to watch. And after, when didn't start the video to about what, over 30 minutes. But anyway, no harm done. Worth watching my video at the start of the soundtrack if you want to rewind and watch it. And Castlevania and The Legend of the Dracula. That was the first song at the start of the video. But right, we'll move on quickly and we'll move on to the Xbox 360. Getting near the end, and then the recent pickups. Xbox 360, one of my favorite horror games. One of the hardest survival games you can pick up. You can have a get it for the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360. I have Dead Space, terrifying horror game, survival. One of the harder games to play. I remember playing this first game back in the day, and I got stuck halfway through the mission, and this monster he was undefeatable, and I just lost track of it. But I'd love to get back into it. Dead Space is a gripping, terrifying, scary creature horror movie game. I don't know what you call it. You get trapped and fighting for his life, but this is fantastic. Dead Space. I only have this game, Dead Space. There's 2 and 3, I think, but I only have the first one. Good game to pick up. Love my Alien games, and that is Alien Core Marines. I have 2 versions of this. I have the PS3 copy as well. But I love the Alien games, and that's one of the best Alien games apart from Alien Isolation. I don't have it. I used to have it, and I sold it, and I regret selling the Alien Isolation for the PS4. But I've got Alien Core Marines. Fantastic survival game. If you're a big fan of aliens, fight for fear. Love the game. I move on to the Resident Evil, and as I have Resident Evil 5, one of my least favorite games, Resident Evil, and that is Resident Evil 5. Didn't think it was live up as much as the other Resident Evil games. Fear you can forget. Joining partner Shelvin alone, but it's not a bad game. But Resident Evil 5. And got another one called Resident Evil 6. Not a bad game. Hope to left Fear. Better than the 5th one, but still not as good as the other ones. But Resident Evil 6 is a good game. This is one of the action thriller games. I love this game. I love it. The darkness fight with the light, and you get lost in the disappears notification, remembers, and that is Alan Wake. This is one of the games to recommend to pick up for the Xbox 360, and that is Alan Wake. Just love the story of the game. It's an action thriller game, pulse pounding thrill ride. Recommend to pick up Alan Wake. Getting to the last game of the Xbox 360, and that is the Commodore 2 Bloodshot. This is a fantastic survival horror game. Chaos, bleeding blood. Nightmares, give me nightmares playing this game as a 5. Really terrifies me playing this game. And that's good. To say this game is probably the best, I'm not 100% sure. If you want to play, this is the best game to play. Between that and Resident Evil 7 and Evil Within 2, they're probably the top 3 horror games. And Friday the 13th, but I don't have the copy of Friday the 13th because I have it on Steam. But I'd love to pick it up the PS4. But that is a good game to pick up. That's the Xbox 360 games. Now we move on to the PlayStation 3. As I say, I have it for the original Xbox, so I don't want to show it again, or not show it anyway. And that is Alien Core Marines for the PlayStation 3. Move on to Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Paid £4 out of CX. Raccoon City is a good one. Operation Raccoon, yeah. The roads lead to hell. Another side mission game. Fantastic game. Determine, emulate, clean up the squad, purge to Evans, and there you go. Last but not least, I do have the Cern Blood Curse. Cern's a different one, that's a sequel, but this is the first one, and that is Cern Blood Curse. Didn't think I had it, but there we go. I got the first one for the PS3, Cern Blood Curse. Another survival horror game, another ghost story game by the Project Zero, Cern Blood, and what's the other ghost story games? There's more out there, but anyway, I can't remember the other one. Oscar is another one, I think, as we mentioned, for the Xbox, the original Xbox. But you're on this remote island in the village and Japanese mountain. Ghostly siren walks and crew trapped in the mountain and nightmares unleashed. But there's a bad case of it. Fantastic game. Okay, folks, come to the end of my pickups for the. Yeah, I have the Resident Evil 7 HD, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, because that's the game in will play over the Halloween. We'll move on to the movies now. We'll get them out of the way. These are the films I picked up to watch over the Halloween holidays. I watched this last night. I was banned by the Thailand Darcy Atarjan, Agent Town's horror masterpiece, remade back on DVD, and that is Suspiria. It's one of the horror games I picked up today, the 30th of October 2018. Fantastic horror game. If you love these cult horror, Thailand horror movies ever made by the dark side, and there's the back cover. I watched this movie last night, and that's fantastic. Masterpiece, brilliant horror game. Sorry, I went to say a game there. Sorry, talking about movies here. Brilliant horror movie. Recommend you watch that. Are all my favourite horror movies, and picked this up today, and that is The Cabin in the Woods. The smartest horror film in years, rated 4 stars for this, and with the Daily Telegraph and whatnot, and yeah, recommend to pick that up. Or classic horror, I usually pick up a lot of these horror movies on Blu-ray by Arrow, and that is The House. I remember watching this game back in the day, and it was funny but creepy. You get into this haunted house, and all these things move around, chairs and tables all go upside down on the floor. I mean, there's this big giant fish as you walk in, and it talks to you, and it's scary, and it comes alive. That is a great horror game, sorry, a great horror movie by Arrow, and that is called The House. Horror's finding me home. Scary, creepy. Now we're talking on now, the last two I picked up. I showed these on Instagram. I watched the new movie. This is the classic 1976 Halloween on Blu-ray. The Night He Comes Home, Michael Myers. I picked it up on Blu-ray. It says 40th, Halloween 40th. It's actually the 35th anniversary when I put the DVD in the other day. And they're the classic horror movie. Best Halloween movie of all time. The new Halloween movie, as I said at the start of this video, is scary, violent action. And this is based on this first one. They've got the details right from the new director. And fantastic horror movie. If you like the first horror movie, Halloween, can't go wrong with Halloween 2. It's 30-year anniversary. It's his birthday today. Released into the 30th of October, Halloween Eve, and Halloween 2 released out on 1981. Halloween came out in 1981, October the 30th, so it's his birthday today. I'm going to post this up on Instagram shortly when I finish this live video. And somebody recommended the first one, but the second one, that's what the story continues with Laurie Strode. Goes to hospital, Sacred Hospital, and she's unwell, and she's getting nightmares seeing her half brother Michael Myers. Halloween 2, good movie. Now down to the games, recent pickups. That's the movies out of the way. I'm getting near to the end now. We played over an hour and 13 minutes. Still one person online. Thank you very much for staying with me. Great game to pick up for the recent Xbox, and that is Cold Fear. Reminds me of a clone of Resident Evil. It goes to this ship on this scary scene of the ocean. Another fantastic game to pick up for the original Xbox, and that is Cold Fear. I think I paid 15 quid on CX. Good game. Next game I picked up, if you've seen the movie Van Helsing. Um, this is I got for the PlayStation 2, Van Helsing. Um, yeah, the evil has one name to fear, deep within the mysterious land of Transylvania. And we see the movie of this guy, I forget the name of the actor done Van Helsing. Was it the guy that done the Wolfman, the Wolverine, the X-Man, I'm not sure. But it's him that done that character. Monster Hunting Van Helsing. Great game to pick up for the PlayStation 2. I would recommend that. Here's a game I played back in the day. I picked up Alone in the Dark, was probably my first horror games, but I nothing go wrong with this PlayStation 1 game. I picked this up today. Wasn't overly expensive, but I picked up Casper Friends Around the World. I love this game. This is a fun game. Boo, scary ghosts. I just love this game. Spooky. Just remember going around chasing ghosts and hunting. I'm going to dive into this game later this week, and I just love to play Casper. Recommend this game, Casper, for the PlayStation 1. Brilliant game. Move on quickly. Last pickup before I show you the next one, and that is Until Dawn. Nothing go wrong for a survival horror game, Until Dawn. Another brilliant game for the PS4. Fortunately, that's the only PS4 game I picked up today. And there we go, there's the back case of it. Great survival horror game. You're in this house lodge, and the group disappears, and exactly a year, 1 year later, then quickly turns sincere. Will turn for him while hunting you. But I recommend to pick this game up, Until Dawn. Right, we're near the end of this YouTube video, and I'm going to show you one more game. Or two more games. Sorry, three more games. Just bear with me, folks. Okay, shoot this in Instagram, and that is The White Day. Played 2 hours of this game. It's scary, creepy in the school classroom. Korean horror classic. Brilliant game. Recommend to pick it up. It's pretty scary. White Day, fantastic game. This is a game I'm going to play tomorrow night, and I did play it back last year, released way back last year. Some people recommend the Resident Evil 2 or the Resident Evil 7, but I recommend Resident Evil 7. Scary horror game, creepy. You get into this house in the woods, and you get into this house, the mansion, and you got the Resident Evil characters go in, and doors open up, silence, go wow, shit, you know, and I was scared the hell of me. I think I only played about 20 minutes of this game, and then I sold it. And I'm glad I get this game back. To get it in the steel case version was fantastic. Let's check out the art in that. And there's the back case of the door. Love this game. Some people prefer the Resident Evil 2. Oh, sorry, not Resident Evil 2 is a good game. Evil Within 2. I played the first one, but it was pretty hard. Couldn't get by the guy in the barn, the big beast that starts out with a big chainsaw. But this is creepy, because then you see this family sitting in the kitchen table. Wow, so horrible. But that's a game I'm going to play for Halloween night. you want to follow me on PS4, you want to play any games online PS4, check me out. I am JH Anime Gamer, and I will leave the links at the. I don't think I can leave the links at this live video, but I'll edit as best I could. We'll see. But this is on live because it's different. I'm sure there's a way of doing it. But anyway, last game I picked up today, and yes, I picked up Illusion Mansions 2 for the 3DS. I have the original Illusion Mansions for the GameCube, but didn't show that because I thought I'll show you this one. Illusion Mansion Dark Moon, based on Illusion Mansions 2. Because it's a Europe version, believe it's Illusion Mansions 2 Dark Moon. Excuse me if it's not PAL, but anyway, I picked this up. Fantastic game. Illusion Mansions 2. I believe Illusion Mansions 3 has come out for the Switch. I have to pick up the remake of Illusion Mansions for the 3DS. I think it's 35 quid on Game Store. We'll have to pick it up. So there you go. That's the last game I picked up. I hope you enjoyed this video, folks. JH Anime Gamer. And stay tuned for the next video, and that will be talking about the PlayStation Mini Classic games. They've revealed the rest of the 16 games, and I'll go discuss the games as coming out for that system. That video will be up on Monday, this Monday coming, and yeah. Thanks for watching this live video. I'm going to end the live video stream, and only one person stayed online, and leave your comments below, guy, and thanks for watching. So an hour and 20 minutes, wow, time has gone quick. So I'm going to watch The Walking Dead episode 4, and what your plans is tonight, and whatever you're doing over the Halloween holidays. Leave your comments below and subscribe to JH Anime Gamer, because I'm your best friend. And I was back next week, so stay tuned for the new video coming up, PlayStation Mini Classic. So peace, folks, and happy Halloween from JH Anime Gamer. Good night, folks.